Hi and welcome to Film Waffle, where we rate the news. First up, we find out what's happening with that Akira remake, and second, what is that Jurassic World director up to? And it looks like the Akira live-action remake has hit the rocks again. This time the man tasked with bringing the manga movie back to the big screen has said that he has heard nothing from studio execs. The man in question is Collet-Serra, who has stepped in after Warner Brothers got rid of an $180 million budget version of the movie. And it sounds like so far Collet-Serra has done the job. He's dragged the budget right down to 60 to 70 million, which is obviously a huge step down from the original 180. That's according to website Collider. And in a recent interview with the site, Collet-Serra has said that although he's been assigned on the project for about a year, he's heard nothing recently from the studio. Now to me, this is bad news on two levels. First off, number one is basically that this is a tiny budget for a remake of a huge, spectacular manga movie. Think about it. Seventh Son was made for about 100 million. This is going to be 30 to 40 million less if it got the green light. It's small change. What can they do for that kind of money? And now to rate this news. For me, it gets a huge bin. Why? Well, simply because I don't think you can probably make the film and do the original justice on this kind of budget, despite some fantastic efforts from the sound of it from the director. But also, think of it like this. If the studio's not even getting back to him, what's the chances of it even being made? It sounds like they don't really have much interest. It looks as though Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow has taken on something of a mystery project. That's according to The Hollywood Reporter. Now the project does have a name. It's called Intelligent Life, and it's written with his pal from Jurassic World, Derek Connolly. And although the details are largely being kept under wraps, there are one or two details that we can glean. For example, The Hollywood Reporter thinks that this is based on an older project that Colin Trevorrow had been working on, called The Ambassador. And unlike the big budget Jurassic World that comes out this summer, this film is much more in vibe with his original indie hit Safety Not Guaranteed. It's a much more personal movie. Apparently it's about the guy who's in a team who will meet aliens should they ever decide to visit Earth. And there's something of a love story here, albeit with a twist. That is that he is in love with a mysterious woman who turns out to be, you guessed it, an alien. Well, now to rate this news, and this is ready to go, it's ready to eat, it's great news. I don't need to even know anything more, as long as it's true, because I love the fact that he's returning to his roots. I think this is great. This is exactly the sort of thing I want to hear. I don't want to be hearing about great indie directors who are getting swallowed up by Hollywood machines, and then that's all they do from now on. They just work in a big factory. No, I like the fact that he's going back and doing something a bit more indie-fied, a bit more about people as well. Not to say Jurassic Park won't be about people, but let's be honest, it's kind of about them dinosaurs. And I'm serious, I don't need to hear another scrap of news about this until it's released. That's how ready to go this is. I watched Safety Guaranteed without anything. I hadn't seen a clip, no nothing. I just knew it was a good film, I'd heard it had a good word of mouth, and I wasn't disappointed. In fact, I was very surprised because I hadn't seen anything. So thumbs up.